Hello, how are you today? So, we're going to be doing today something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I haven't done it. But I'm making one for my mother. Um, so I decided we're going to film it, and it's not going to be exactly how I want it to go, but you get the idea. But we're going to make a drugstore starter kit and what I would recommend. I know I don't look fabulous today, but here we are. I need to do better about that. Or making videos for showing you, but anyway. So I have this bag. I got it for my friend that was brand new. She was donating it, and I said, I'll take that. But it was brand new in the box with tags on it. It is a Tommy Hero figure. Actually, it's a clutch. It's not even a makeup bag, but we're going to pretend it's a clutch for the time being. This doesn't even belong here. And anyway, my mom doesn't have to use this as a makeup bag if she does not want to, but what around the string? Because it's really meant to be a clutch anyway, but we're gonna pretend it's a makeup bag for a second. There's dog hair on it. It's really pretty. So, how are we gonna do this? Because I'm gonna have to dig in my stuff for some stuff. I don't have everything I need for her because I have to take her to the store to color match her to get some like foundations and stuff, but I will pull out my personal stuff to kind of add into the mix. Let's see here. I need a highlighter. Pulling out some options too to kind of give an idea. I'm also going to pull out what's probably more easily available. Maybe that one's not so much, but I would still recommend that probably over that one. Well, I'm just going to go ahead. Okay. I think we have some options too that I will show, which probably, anyway, I think we're good. Alright, so we're going to start, we'll just start easy. So this is the Real Techniques sponges. You can buy them in a 2-pack or 4-pack. Or they also have like a one with the, I'll show you what it is. If I can find it. The travel case with it, which I don't typically like to use, but it is kind of convenient for travel because you don't get everything else wet and soggy. And it does have holes for breathing, but it's not as good as I would like it to be, but it works to not make everything messy when you're traveling. But anyway, my favorite sponge. I use them every time I do my makeup. So primer, my favorite primer that I think is the most fantastic. Why is this so liquidy? Maybe it's just me. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It has hyaluronic acid in it, so it'll be good with some moisturizing properties, but it's also very sticky. I didn't really like the sticky feel at first, but I punched through it because it does an extremely wonderful job at sticking your other products to your face, and it lasts a long time. And I've realized as well, when you have like my smile lines or I've got some forehead wrinkles right there, it does a really wonderful job at kind of making a smooth canvas for your makeup, and I just think it's fantastic. I do like playing with other stuff, but this one is top notch, and it's $10. The sponges, I can look at some of this stuff. I'll just spot it. Sponges. Where'd it go? So the 2-pack of sponges is $10.99. If you go by the 4-pack, which is typically what I do, they're a little bit, I think it's $17.99 for the 4-pack, so it's a little more cheaper, but they also run sales a lot, so you can get it even more discounted. And then the primer is $10 for a primer. My favorite foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I think they have a nice shade range. I think the formula is fantastic. It's got this, like, I don't know what they call it, but it's like they when they first come out, they were advertising like this flexible technology like formula in it, and it moves with your face. So like when you smile and make expressions, it does not crack or crease, and it moves with your face, but it's not like hydrating and it slides off your face. So like I do a lot of expressions, I smile a lot, and I have these awful smile lines, but this helps, it moves with my face, so I do not have that trouble. It's very natural looking on the face. It does have sunscreen in it. I'm in the shade 405 Porcelain, but this is my personal one. I need to get a backup, but I also need to take my mom to the store to shade match her. But for purposes of video, we'll throw that in there. My favorite concealer, I feel like from the drugstore, is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I feel like it's a good combination of like a more hydrating formula and a drier formula. So a lot of people like Shape Tape, and good examples of Shape Tape from the drugstore would be the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear or the e.l.f. Camo Concealer if you prefer that formula. But it's too dry for me in my dry skin, and then the hydrating version, it just slides off my face, and I feel like this is a good in-between for me and my skin, and I think it's wonderful. And it also does really good on like I said, making all the expressions and everything. It does really good at not keeping, you see like all them little lines, it doesn't stay that way, and it covers really well. It covers that little spot I got in my inner corners, and I just think it's great. Powder. I did not get my mama powder yet because I don't really know what her preferences would be. I'm going to share my two like top out of what I've played with and tried. I have some that are alright, but these are my favorites. If you prefer a loose powder, I definitely recommend getting the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. It does have just a little bit of glowy properties to it, not too much to be like highlighter under eyes, but just enough. Like I feel like it's a really nice look under the skin, and it's not drying or whatever. Because like I said, I have dry skin. I only put powder right here where I put my concealer, and then like I have concealer on my eyes, so I'll put it there. And they have like 4 shades, but I actually like how light this is because it's hard to find a really light powder because I want it under here, and I'm just so pale. If you like a pressed powder, it's not going to be as messy. I really like, this one's a little hard to get a hold of. I had to order mine online at Ulta, and I'm sure you can order it I'm sure Flower Beauty has a website, but this is the Flower Light Illusion Perfecting Powder. Mine broke, so I had to like repress it, and it's cracked. But it's really soft, like really soft, and it has the underneath compartment. It'll come with a sponge and a mirror, which is alright for travel. This is the lightest shade they have, which is Porcelain, which is a little yellow. Honestly, this is a good color like for my whole face, but I would like something a little lighter for my under eyes, but I can make it work. I got this to try because they were comparing it to the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I've never tried that powder, but I do think this is really fantastic. I wish I had like one more like another shade lighter or something, but I can make this work. But for today's purposes, we're going to throw the e.l.f. Halo Glow in there, to the side. But there's some options. So powder. So we're going to go to bronzer now. I have several to show you, honestly. So, I think they have, this is new from L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Bronzer. I think it's really good. I'm not going to say it's my favorite, but I'm trying to think of what's easily available for everybody. And this is pretty available in like Walmart or any L'Oreal you can find anywhere. And it is a good bronzer. Maybelline you can find everywhere. This has more of a yellowy undertone. But the Maybelline City Bronzers actually have shades 1 and 200, just depending on what style of makeup I'm doing that day. But this is, you can find this pretty easily as well. Milani, I feel like Milani you used to could find more, but I feel like you can't find it as much anymore in certain places. This is probably, I'm gonna say this is probably my second favorite from the drugstore, honestly, because like I don't know, I'm gonna get everybody confused. I like these you can find better. They're easier to find. This one, I feel like Milani's getting a little harder to find in certain stores for some reason. But this is the shade O2 Sunkissed Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. It's more of a little cooler shade, which I prefer. And my favorite, which is more difficult to find, I actually had to order this online. But my personal favorite, I believe, would be the Revolution Glow bronzer in the shade Fair. It's a lot. You get a really nice compact, nice mirror, but it's like a little bronzy without being too orange. I really like that one, but this is more harder to find. But I just thought I'd throw that in there if you're into ordering. And then this one is one that I also have in my collection, and I got this one for Mom, is the e.l.f. one, Primer Infused and Forever Sun-Kissed. I can go a little bit overboard with this sometimes, so you have to be careful, but my mom's a little bit darker than me anyway, so it'll be easier for her to, like, she shouldn't have any problems with that at all, where I'm just so pale. But this you can find pretty much everywhere too. So this one is a little harder to find, but that's probably my number one favorite. These are going to be easier to find. But this one's okay. I don't know how to put it. This one's a good one. This one's a good one. And this one's okay too. Or, I mean, it's a good, I don't know. But anyway. So, I got her the e.l.f. one. Blush. Okay. So, my favorite blushes would be, the first one I ever tried was like this Milani Tea Rose one. This is like my favoriteest blush ever. And then I got into the e.l.f. ones, and they're really good too. But the colors are different anyway, but whatever I'm in the mood for matches my makeup. But I think both of these are fantastic formulas to play with. These are Milani Rose Powder blushes. And these are probably like $10, I'd say. The bronzers are all different. I'm not even worried about that. They're all from the drugstore, so they're like 10-ish, give or take. The e.l.f. one, these are probably like $6, because I think the bronzer is $6 too. I didn't even look, but they both have several different shades to pick from, and I think that they're fantastic. And I used this formula, my orange one, on my mother, and she really enjoyed it. However, they did not have the orange one in store. I had to order that one online, but I got her the e.l.f. Powder Blush Palette, which has several different colors in it, and this one's kind of orangey, so she can have different colors to play with. I don't know if this is the same. It says Powder Blush Palette, and these are Primer Infused blushes, so I don't know if it's the same formula or not, but I hope so, or I hope they perform well for her, because I thought this would give, she's been wanting to play with different blush colors, so I got this for her. Highlighter. So one that I think are very accessible to the drugstore and affordable and really fantastic are these two. The Revlon Skin Lights. This is the shade Daybreak Glimmer. They compare this to the Amrezy highlighter. Never tried the Amrezy, but you can see that I really enjoy this highlighter. It is fantastic, and it's actually a gold I can pull off. The Maybelline Chromes are also fantastic. They have, of course, I'm sure they have a gold or whatever, but I really like this light shade 250. These are kind of they're really softly pressed, so it can be a little fragile. I've had these break on me, where this one's probably more travel friendly. But I think both of these are fantastic, and they're both probably about $10, give or take. So these are really, really pretty. in great. I think we will throw in the Revlon one to make our little kit eyeshadow. There's several little things, but we'll just go with this. I think if you want to play with eyeshadow, these e.l.f. bite-sized shadows are $3. Excuse me. And I think they're good. Some people don't like them and some people do. It kind of depends. I don't know, but I enjoy them. I only get the ones that I actually think I will use. This I Love You Latte I think is fantastic because you get like a light powder shade, you get like a warmer brown, you get a neutral brown, and then you get that dark brown, and you can just do one of these, or you can use one and do that in your outer crease to give you some more dimension. I think it's fantastic. And if you want just a matte look, you can put this on your lids, or you can also take it to buff out the edge of these other shadows. I think this is great. And their e.l.f.'s liquid shadows are also fantastic. They're like, I don't remember, $6 for these little guys. But they're really pretty and fantastic and have a lot of different shades. And they have metallic ones, and then they have glitter ones as well. And I have a few of both. But I think this would be good. Like, I think they're great. Or you can even do that glittery shade by itself. I can't get it to stand up. Okay. So we have not covered... I don't typically wear eyeliner, so I don't really have a say about eyeliner. My eyebrow pencil is the NYX one. The NYX Precise Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. We'll throw that in there. My favorite mascaras are the Sky High for more like natural days or under lashes, and Lash Paradise for just by itself. It's just fantastic. So we got a brow pencil, we got some mascara. We have our Milani setting spray. This is the only setting spray I use. It's fantastic. Lips. Let's see. I didn't dig out the lips. If you want to play with lashes, I like these Ardell Wispies, and just get you some cheap lash glue. Here's my giant setting spray because I love that. Lip products. I really like this guy. This is nice, but it's only at Sephora. I've not played with those enough. We'll go with liquid lip. These are good. Oh wait, no. I want. Where is it? Where's that one? That's probably. We'll put both of those recommendations in there. Okay. We got a couple of each category. I don't typically wear lip liner. So I don't have any lip liner recommendations. My desk keeps like moving and tapping on the wall. So liquid lips. My favorite liquid lip at this moment of all time is these guys. But I feel like I know you can get these at Ulta, and I thought Walmart used to have NYX, but I feel like they don't as much anymore. But then now I think I've seen some in there. I don't know. This might not be as easy to find, maybe, as far as like drugstore. Like at Ulta, yes, but like at Walmart or CVS or somewhere like that. But this is my all-time favorite, and honestly, if you can find it, I recommend trying those. I wish they had lighter shades though. NYX, please come out with me some like pale people shades, like Frosty the Snowman. Like you see, I'm whiter than the wall back here, and I need some lighter shades. This is like the lightest shade in the shade Undressed, and it's a beautiful shade. But it even though it may be light on other people, it looks like a dark mauve on me, and I think it's beautiful, and I love it. And I'm gonna go buy your red one soon. I tried to buy it yesterday, but they did not have it in stock. But please, I want more. I want more of the whole collection. This one's probably more easily available, as far easy to find. The CoverGirl Atlas Ultimate. I got this on recommendation because it was in comparison to, I think, Jeffree Star's Celebrity Skin. And actually, I really like the shade. I also have a red shade from them that's really nice. But all my other liquid lips are like from mostly Laura Lee, or like ones that I've random ones to try. But I guess you can also find these Maybelline Super Stay Ink ones, but they're more sticky, which a lot of people don't like. So if you don't mind sticky, this is really good and long lasting. This is not as long lasting, but it's not sticky. But this one, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed both of those quite a bit. Oh, we're gonna throw the next one in our little makeup bag. Lipsticks. I got these. I got a couple of them. Color Sensational matte lipstick in the from Maybelline in the shade More Blonde. I got the more buff shade, but it's more of a pink color on me. Like a mid-tone pink, not very light. This one's More Blonde, which is much lighter, and it's like a caramelly color on me, and a kind of a neutral caramel color, not like a warm tone. But I've really been enjoying that from the drugstore. And also e.l.f. has these satin ones. It's in the shade Cream. It's a little ghostly probably for me, honestly, but this line is really nice, and they have several shades, and they're not very expensive. We're going to throw Maybelline in there. Put all this up in a minute. Gloss. If you're a gloss girl, I have two. This is my favorite, I believe. It's not as clear anymore, but it's the Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss. This is the shiniest lip gloss that I own, and it's clear. I can put it on everything, even though it's hard to not get it messed up. But they also had colorful shades as well, and it's like $3. I got this at Ulta. If you have an Ulta, I'd definitely go check it out, but you're not going to be able to find this at Walmart or somewhere like that. So, if you're going to those kind of places, Walmart, CVS, and something that's easier to find, I would definitely recommend the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. I have 4 of these. They're fantastic. They feel very cushiony and like thick without being too thick, but they're not too thin, and they're very vanilla-like, and they smell good, and they have a lot of different colors. They don't have a clear, but they have a lot of colors, and some with shimmer, some not with shimmer. They have a lot of options. This is just the one that I bought recently, so we're going to throw her in the back because she's easier to find. So, look at us go. Alright, let's make sure we got everything in. So we have some sponges to do our makeup. My favorite brushes, little brush kit that I like to use that's not very expensive. If I have to order, I had ordered them online from wetnwild.com, the pro brushes, the pink ones. You can buy the whole kit and get a coupon and pay like $35 for the whole kit and a brush bag. Or e.l.f. does have some brushes in store, but I really like that kit. If you can order anything, if you go online to order anything, that's what I would really recommend for sure. But so we have sponges to do our makeup with. We have a primer, foundation, concealer, powder. It's right here. Powder. This also, which not a lot of powders have this, which I don't know why high-end powders don't have this, but this one does. It has this thing you can turn to help cover up the holes. I appreciate that. So we have powder, bronzer, blush, highlighter. We have lip products. We have a liquid lip in here. We have a lipstick, and we have a lip gloss. So eyeshadow. Here's some eyeshadow. Here's some glittery eyeshadow. We got some eyebrows. We have a mascara. And we have a setting spray. And look, all this room we have. Look at that. There you go. So, that is my little drugstore starter kit recommendations for you guys. I feel like the bronzers was out of hand, but the drugstore do have several decent options. Yeah. I always feel like I'm forgetting something, but anyway. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. I'm really excited to get this, take Mom to go get her color matched and get her all set up and fixed. And yeah, have any questions, let me know. Like, if you like, if you like makeup starter kits kind of videos like this and recommendations or anything, let me know. And subscribe to see more from me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.